Welcome to another video. In this video, Abu-Bakr went to the Pakistan Community Centre and saw the demonstration of judo and jiu-jitsu moves used in these forms of martial arts. There was a short conversation where Mario delivered answers to some questions about jiu-jitsu, and based on how jiu-jitsu has brought him to the level that he's at right now, he will also be talking about how he accepted Islam to conclude these series of videos.
When we say not the self-defense part, okay, but the sports side of jiu-jitsu is when we compete and we use point system and submission. For the ones who don't know what it is, right, and the form of grapple is based on pins, takedowns, throws, and submissions. Submissions by arm bars, shoulder locks, wrist locks, knee bars, foot locks, and chokes. Either with the knee or without the knee. To make it easy to everyone understand, we're going to do a very slow demonstration of what would be a competition, and I'm going to try to explain what's happening. As you do the throw and run in the side to throw. Right? You try for an arm bar, and that's an arm bar. When you know you're not in a position to fight no more or to defend yourself, you tap. Okay? If you use your hands, and you do a double tap. I will take down, knee on belly, and another spin and arm bar. Back taken. The choke, the choke. All attacks in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu based in self-defense. Okay? You could ask, how can you use this as a self-defense? I normally help high students a little bit this side of Jiu-Jitsu versus sportive, and then when they get some knowledge of this, they go through the self-defense. Back takes, arm bar. Take down. Alright, let's finish on the foot locks. Another foot lock. Finish on top. Straight. Finishing down with black and shoulder lock. Back hold. Kimura from God, which is another shoulder lock. Arm bar from God. Side hold. Sweep, mount, straight. And triangle from God. Just explain to us your journey with BJJ, where it started and how you got to where you are today. I started when I I was very young. 8 years old, I started judo. During it, when I was 16, 17, I started doing jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That's all back in Brazil. Basically, my whole life, I dedicated to martial arts. And in sport, I love martial arts and combat sport. And in combat sport, I love grappling. One way to jiu-jitsu, I did a lot of wrestling, judo, to make sure I have enough knowledge to pass on to my students.
If you're not familiar with Jiu-Jitsu, the Gracie family is from Brazil. They're the ones that kind of brought Jiu-Jitsu across to Brazil, and then they kind of revolutionized it here in Gracie. And you were trained by the late Carlton Gracie himself, yeah? What would you say your biggest take-home points are from losses and from wins? What are the lessons that can be learned from losing, and what are the lessons that can be learned from winning?
One of my teachers, Pastor Gracie, used to say, there's no losing in jiu-jitsu. You either learn or you win. Winning, I'll talk about myself. The times I won my teachers, obviously it's a good sensation. Nobody wants to lose, everyone wants to win in competition or fights. I think we learn much more when we lose. Right? Also, keep you in check. You don't you learn your mistakes. And there's a story about samurais, where back in the day, where there was no school, there's no tournament, and the samurais would do also like turns or beat the other samurai. They never celebrate. They used to say that it's dishonorable to celebrate because I don't know what's going to happen the next day. I might lose my next fight. So in respect of this fight, I'm not celebrating. And then I think myself, the win and lose are very close. It's a very strong sensation. But losing, keep you in check. Winning, sometimes keep you right in a high way.
What would you say is kind of the biggest difference for yourself, like from competing and coaching?
It was quite hard, always quite hard, because I always have myself teaching, coaching, and training. And sometimes I pay very high price because I couldn't train myself the way I should train because I was coaching someone and I had a fight line up. And sometimes it didn't work, sometimes it didn't work well. The coaching, the mission of teaching and coach is a lot higher than the fight or fighting. When you coach and teaching, you are leaving a legacy. Your name is going to be left behind, and it's the way you teach and coach is the way you're going to reflect your students and the generations after you. Fighting, yeah, you might be remembered, but when you stop fighting and you don't have no legacy, that's it. I stop there. But when you carry on coaching and training with other people, your message is passed on, and your legacy carry on forever.
For me, when I started Jiu-Jitsu going back 4 years now, I've seen a big difference physically, mentally, and spiritually. Just even, for example, taking our shoes off before coming on the mat out of respect as a level of discipline. What would you say through Jiu-Jitsu, how it's changed you mentally, physically, and spiritually?
Before martial arts came to the West, was 100% more, I would say 80% spiritual, 20% physical. When martial art came to the West, it became physical. And with the spiritual side for martial art, you didn't forget along the years. Take the shoes when you get mad is a sign of respect. And hygiene as well, because we're going to be wrestling on the mat and your face is on the mat. So if you bring your shoes and put it on the mat, obviously you get all the dirt from the streets. In Japan, you cannot be a CEO if you're not a black belt in some martial art, and that's the rule. Judo is in every school, so is karate. Like Jiu-Jitsu today in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, in all schools. For the last 5 years, if I'm not wrong, you've been doing arm as well. Every arm base, they do Jiu-Jitsu now. So a martial art is a way to discipline. It's a way to discipline a child, it's a way to discipline a man. Also, let's not forget the side of self-protection. We are responsible for the protection of the ones we love. Also, we are responsible for our own protection. Okay? And if you know how to fight, if you know how to defend your family, if you know how to defend yourself, you feel safe in the workplace that we're living now. Also, I like to say, let's not confuse know how to defend yourself to fight. Learn how to, we always use this, we say, and you should learn how to fight and you never have to fight. Because you have self-control. It's much harder to don't get a fight than pick a fight. I did the door for many years and I saw that many times. People who get the fight, they gotta be a coward or they're insecure, they don't know what they're doing. If you're a professional fighter, if you know how to defend yourself, you're not gonna get in the fight. And defend yourself these days is a very important point.
You recently accepted Islam. How did Islam affect your outlook on Jiu-Jitsu, and how did Jiu-Jitsu kind of raise towards Islam, would you say?
Converted 4 years ago. Many questions that always answered. Before become Muslim, I always fear God. I always believe in God. Maybe in different way, like Muslim, but I always believe in God. And I think Islam kept me in check. When I have doubts, when I have to fight my own demons, I think that's when Islam, I can feel that, the self-defense I learned, the fights I learned, how to defend myself, if there's something above me, above my knowledge, that controls me and shows me the right way of things to do when I have questions. I only can say that for me, was a life change, and I hope that a lot of people could have the experience that I have, be surrounded a lot of people, and learn Islam the way. I'm always saying that I'm a white belt, 2 stripes now in Islam. It's everyday learning. It's a long journey, but it's a very, very interesting and very good.
My name is Francisco Mario da Silva Peixoto Neto, but everyone call me Mario Sucata.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you can push the subscribe bell and you will get personalized notifications whenever Abu-Bakr posts new videos. And don't forget to share, like and comment in the box below.